माननीय श्री एस निरंजन रेड्डी.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. So the subject being electoral reforms discussion that is happening, I wanted to make a few submissions without reference to any political undertones, sir. So there has been a lot of discussion with regard to the special intensive revision. Sir, as a member, I feel that the special intensive revision is legally sanctioned. We have Article 324 that enables Election Commission to undertake such superintendents. Sir, we have Section 21(3) of the 1950 Act which empowers the Election Commission to call for these revisions, special or intensive. Sir, we have Rule 25 of the Registration of Electoral Rules 1960 which once again empowers Election Commission to undertake such revisions. Sir, if there is a legal provision available for Election Commission to do this, the next question would be, is there a necessity to do this? Sir, it is maybe undisputable that our electoral rolls are far from perfect. Sir, a survey conducted in the year 1999 by a noted NGO organization called Lok Satta found that in urban constituencies, 44.5% of voters do not exist. In rural constituencies, it is 15%. Sir, I recognize that the incidents may have come down from what it was found in 1999. But sir, Bihar throws up a very interesting statistic. Sir, like many other members, I was very apprehensive when they announced that on the eve of elections, they would be undertaking this SIR exercise. I felt, does this have a political reason behind the SIR being undertaken here? Sir, what now the events that transpired bear out is, after the Bihar SIR exercise has been carried out, sir, it is found that 65 lakh voters' names were registered on the rolls incorrectly. Now, this matter, sir, was taken to Supreme Court on apprehension. Supreme Court entered certain procedural caveats. Supreme Court said, if you are taking out anybody's name, give them a notice. Sir, as far as I see, because the matter is still sub judice before the Supreme Court, after the exercise has been completed, after 65 lakh voters' names have been deleted, sir, there is a very interesting press statement that has been released by Election Commission of India, which I have corroborated with the hearing that happened in the Supreme Court also. The Election Commission, in its press note of 17 November, I'll place this for authentication, sir, has said something very interesting. It said that after all these people have been removed, there have been 0 appeals against wrong inclusion or exclusion of any elector after special intensive revision in Bihar in any of the 38 districts from any of the electors, and sir, most importantly, or any of the 12 recognized political parties. Sir, in the Supreme Court was mindful that certain people whose names have been removed may not have a chance of filing an appeal. So it directed the Legal Service Authority to depute paralegal persons for the purpose of assisting anyone whose names may have been wrongly deleted. So it was noted by the Supreme Court at the hearing on 26th November 2025 that no person has come forward to say that they have been wrongly deleted. Nobody has sought the assistance of paralegal persons or the legal aid persons as the Supreme Court asked the Legal Services Authority to provide. So now this brings out one stark fact, that 65 lakh votes were registered on the electoral roll that have been removed. Not one person whose name has been removed, not one political party has been able to point out a mistake. Sir, I acknowledge, I want the government to take note. While this exercise has been carried out and they are starting one more round of exercise for half of India, the timing is possibly what is creating an apprehension. Sir, it is an exercise that under the law is required to be undertaken. Originally, sir, in 1950, it was to be undertaken every year. In 1956, they said there is no point in doing this every year. It has to be done before the general elections. Now, sir, it is amended to say that whenever the Election Commission intends that this needs to be done, this can be undertaken. So possibly, sir, SIR is a good exercise. The timing needs to be careful. Maybe the cleaning up exercise is starting today. My only appeal to all the political parties would be, please ensure while this exercise is being undertaken, you activate your district units, your local unit, that if any person's name is wrongly excluded, sir, there are appeal mechanisms to the district collector, and there's a further appeal to the chief electoral officer, sir, who is sitting in the state. Sir, another very important thing, sir,
please do not Do not interfere.
Another
please.
very important thing, and this is what I want to allay the apprehension of many of the members from the opposition side, the electoral roll revision is undertaken at the state government and state officers level. So if there is going to be an electoral revision that is happening in the state which is ruled by the opposition, I am not for a minute saying that the collector or the principal secretary, whoever is in charge of that state, would be yielding to one government or the other, but they are not directly answerable to the central government. The apprehension can be cast aside. But sir, I would appeal to the government, central government, that in future when you undertake this, please do this with adequate time, prior in point of time, so that these apprehensions are not created. Sir, I am running out of my time. I just had one more point very quickly to say, so I am moving there straight away, sir. Sir, there has been a debate about the election method that we follow, which is first past the post system. Sir, I made a study, except India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, UK, Canada and US in some election, no other major country is following this first past the post system. Sir, the 170th Law Commission in 1999, when Vajpayee ji was the Prime Minister, the 255th Law Commission in 2015 recommended, sir, that we have a hybrid. Sir, I'll request you for 30 seconds more. It suggested that we have a mixed proportionate system where we have direct elections as is happening now. We also have a list system where, depending on the percentage of votes that a political party gets, they should get representatives. We may have more people who are not electable come into the house. Sir, in this house, and I conclude with this, we have had two stellar examples, sir. We have had Mr. Manmohan Singh, who was our former Prime Minister. Sir, he had to be elected to this house because the entry barrier for elections to Lok Sabha was so high that maybe for a person of that eminence, if it was little difficult for the party to think of fielding him in a Lok Sabha, something is wrong with our system. Sir, I want this side to take note that one of my gurus, Mr. Arun Jaitley, who we dearly miss, was a member of this house. He brought a lot of grace to this house. But we realized how difficult it was for a person of Mr. Arun Jaitley's stature also to get elected. Sir, if we have these two stalwarts who have a difficulty in getting elected, this is a problem that we have in the legislative assemblies and in the house also, sir. I think I second the recommendation made by Fatima ji that we possibly should have a JPC to look into electoral reforms. Sir, 1999, 2015, the Law Commission recommends this, but nothing has happened. So thank you so much for giving me this extra 1 minute.
Thank you.